Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's been literally 3 weeks, or almost a month. So get cozy, get some popcorn, get a beverage, get a meal, whatever you need, because I just want to discuss some things that's been going on in my life these past couple weeks and these past couple months. Just some things I've been realizing and some lessons I've been trying to learn, understand, dissect. Um, the first thing I just wanted to say was relationships. My idea, and I wouldn't even say just my idea, the idea of relationships in general with this generation is shifting and in the process of being solidified. I feel like people are being more open and aware of how the approach to relationships needs to change in order to create a long-lasting, long-term relationship. Or at least, especially for me, I'm understanding how things need to change or how things need to be structured in a way to maintain a long-lasting relationship. Um, and especially for homosexuals, it's a little different. And for me, I'm a homosexual, so my relationships are a bit different than heterosexual couples and heterosexual relationship dynamics. But this can apply to both. It don't matter what you identify yourself as or what you choose to date or lay with. But the fact of the matter is, relationships are having this change of how they are. And I really think that is necessary. And this is having something for me personally. I really think it's necessary because having disposing of people and just thinking you have a catalog of people or just all these options is really not realistic, and it's really, really toxic and damaging to your mind and your spirit. Talking to so many people, investing into so many people, giving these people your body, that is damaging your spirit. So it's just or at least for me, I don't know about other people who enjoy it. Listen, if you enjoy being a serial dater, or if you enjoy being somebody who likes to have casual sex, that's fine. That's your life. That's literally what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that either. And people who like to engage and have multiple partners and stuff, that doesn't mean that they're any less mentally sane or morally correct than the next person. Honest, in my opinion, do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody, and as long as there is a little bit of transparency of what's going on and there's mutual consent. I don't see why people can't do what they want to do. But that's just my thoughts. Whew. Yeah, that was a lot. Relationships in this generation is very crazy, but I have been in quite a few relationships. I have ended quite a few relationships. I have talked to quite a few people. I have dated around, and I've dated long term as well, and tried to stay in relationships, and given some of them, well, not some of them, they didn't work out up to this point because I'm still single. But I'm not really looking for a relationship either. I'm not necessarily looking for a relationship. I just feel like um, I have an inner contentment, I guess, because I've been through relationship dynamics and things along those lines. So just kind of it just needs to make sense, a relationship needs to make sense for me to want to stay in it and to want to maintain it. It just needs to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then it's just kind of why are you here? What is going on? What are we doing with this? Because I'm getting older and I just don't it's not, relationships are just not the same. Or at least I'm not approaching them the same way that I approached them back in my younger days, even though I'm still young. But back when I was still finding my footing and dating and just stuff like that. But yeah, that is what I really wanted to get off my chest, because it's just been waiting on my head. My astrology girlies, if you know, you know, I have a lot of seventh house placements. I have a lot of fifth house placements. I have a Venus rising sign, so a lot of my life revolves around relationships and things along those lines. So yeah, stay tuned for more astrology content as well. I did not forget about the Mercury retrograde reflection. I just been going through things and just living life, you know. That was I was talking. I had a mouthful about that topic, and I could probably still go on, but I don't like making my videos too long. So the next thing I just wanted to really talk about, it's just finding your purpose. Like, I'm 27 years old. I'm going through my Saturn return. It's going to officially start next year. Briefly started this year, and I've just been having a lot of realizations with that as well. It's happening. It's returning back to my seventh house, and what that's kind of really getting me and having me thinking about and just worrying about is just pertaining to my life, is this relationship with others, but on a bigger, more relatable scale. I would say my life purpose, and just figuring out what I want to do, and just figuring out my pacing, understanding like what I should be thinking about and what I shouldn't be thinking about, and also understand. I can't speak. Also understanding the fact that everyone's path is not linear. Your path is not going to be straight. It's not going to be a straight path. It's just not. For some people, it is. Genuinely, for some people, it is. And it's good for them. Good for those people who have a straight path. That doesn't mean that, or I would say a perceived easier path, because you don't know people's life struggles. You only see what's on the outside, and you can only assume. But people perceive that certain people that have the textbook blueprint of life, like going to school, getting a job after school, getting kids, getting married, they have the perception that their life is perfect or whatever, and it's like that's just, that can be true, but it also can be true, and you also can't really measure up your life to somebody else's life, because unfortunately the world is not fair. It's not fair. Like, and I just feel like I don't want to say that people have to get over that, but it's just like, it's not fair. The world is not fair. That's a fact. It's a fact. And focusing on the things that are not fair instead of just trying to make the best of what you got and what you have is just, I don't know. It's just, I just don't like to focus on things I can't control for too long, because it doesn't make sense to me. Um, but I'm getting off topic a little bit. Hang on. But yeah, back to what I was saying about life purpose. You have to just really trust in yourself. Like, if you are around 27, I would advise you to make sure you have a fitness routine. Make sure you are being a little conscious of your health. Make sure you are going to the dentist, taking care of your teeth, and make sure you are just taking care of your body in general, paying attention to what your body is telling you, what it's doing, listening. If you need rest, rest. If you've been staying up late and barely getting sleep for several days in a row, you need to make sure you balance that out and get a lot of sleep one or 2 days during the week. So just being a little more conscious about that for the ones that's around 27 years of age. But finding your purpose is a journey, and it changes, and that's what I'm learning in life. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do that I'm not doing, or that I just haven't got to do yet, or and then there's things that I've done that I never thought I was gonna do, and I've gained a lot of experience from it, and I'm happy that I got to experience that. So it's just like, you stay true to yourself, stay true to your core, stay true to who you are, and don't let the way the world The way the world is changed who you are at your core. Always go back and center yourself within yourself. There's a lot of things externally that can influence your mind and just influence your way of thinking, influence your heart, influence your emotions, influence your like it's just a lot of things that influence you, whether you are consciously aware or not. So it's really important to clear your mind and sit with yourself and have solitude, have great rest when you can, because your mind will be eaten and withering away. But I think this won't be almost 10 minutes, but thank you so much for watching. I have not posted in a while. I really wanted to post this video because I'm going to get myself back on track with my YouTube project and try to post more consistently, try to post more astrology videos as well. I know I've been in my like motivational, inspirational, real life kick, but I'll post these videos and my astrology videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if anything I said was interesting or whatever. I don't know if you just liked it. I don't know, but that lets me know that I'm doing something right. And not only that, it also helps me grow my channel. So yeah, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. If you enjoyed the message, if you like my YouTube, like my other videos, show some support. But thank you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.